Hey there, it's Tuesday. I'm Vicar Ross, and I'm on a stump here in Goose Park in Anchorage. You know what that means. It's time to see if you were able to stump the vicar. Now, if there are any questions that you have that you want answered, or any questions you think will stump me, please send them to my email, which I'll put right there, or write them down and place them in the Stump the Vicar box at church. Thank you for your questions. Please keep them coming. This week, we're talking about sin in short verses. So the first question that came to me was, Vicar, what's the shortest verse in the Bible? And I have to answer that question with a question of my own. What Bible are you talking about? Let's just stick with the English for now. In the NIV 2011, the shortest verse is actually Job chapter 3, verse 2. It says, "He said," that's it. But not every translation has "he said." Some have, "and he said," "it was said," or something like that. Another contender then becomes John chapter 11, verse 35, which is the famous verse, "Jesus wept." It becomes even more complicated though when you bring in the original Greek and Hebrew. If you guys want to know more about what the shortest verses in Greek and Hebrew are, please leave a comment below or email me, talk to me. I'd love to tell you more about it. Our second question is a little bit more sinful. Don't worry, nothing bad's going to happen. The question simply was about sin. Someone asked, Vicar, is all sin the same in God's eyes? And this question is interesting, and it's another one that depends on your perspective. Paul in Romans tells us that the wages of sin is death. He doesn't say that the wages of some sin is death, or the wages of this one is something else. He's very clear that when it comes to the eternal separation and punishment that sin incurs before God, all sin is the same. So whether you steal a pack of gum or you take someone's life, that sin has caused the same separation and deserves the same punishment in our holy and perfect God's eyes. Now, the earthly consequences of that sin might be completely different. Nothing may come of stealing a pack of gum, but the pain, the loss, the hurt, and the consequences that come from taking someone's life, well, they're very different than stealing a pack of gum. As you can see, our God is serious about sin. But just as one sin can separate us from our holy God, the life and blood of our Savior Jesus is all that is necessary to bring us back into God's family and to cover over a multitude, in fact, every sin. Yes, God is serious about sin. He's also so serious about your salvation. What an amazing God we have. Looks like I wasn't quite stumped this week, but next week is another opportunity for you to try and stump the vicar. So I'll see you next week at a stump near you. God's blessings.